It's your boy Blazing Metal, the Raging Sun, the Blazing Star, right back with another one. Check this out. You have to be the example. The live stream is already over, man. You can go now and the message has been sent, man. But for real, you have to be the goddamn example. If you are not the example for what you want to see in your life, you won't see it whatsoever. You won't see it whatsoever. I hate to break it to you. But if you are not the example, you will never see results. You will never see what you truly want to see. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, the live stream is pretty much over, but let's just dive into the details. No, I'm saying let's just actually dive into the details and a couple more talking points, you know? Just for everybody who has no time, for everybody who likes to get straight to the point, you have to be the example. You won't see shit until you initiate that kind of action. You know what I'm saying? Or if you are not that type of person. Because as much as everything is all about actions, actions are still coming from somewhere. Where are actions coming from? They are coming from you. What kind of person you are. You are the center of every action. Every action you take comes from you. So you have to be a specific way to get specific actions because actions bring results. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much that, man. It's that simple. But in actuality, the mirror, it's like how a mirror is working. Life is like a mirror of who you are. Metaphorically speaking and even literally speaking, life is just a mirror. Life is nothing but a mirror. If you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm fucking saying, man. I say, you know what I'm saying way too often, man. That's like a word which is kind of addictive. It's like the perfect word for everything. It's like the perfect way to end a sentence. But seriously, you won't see shit until you initiate action first. And as I was saying, it's like a mirror is working. You can stare into the mirror all you want. You can be in front of the mirror and be like this 24/7. But the mirror will not smile at you until you smile at the mirror first. Okay? Get that shit in your head. The mirror is just neutral. The same way life is just neutral. Life is very neutral. Without having too much of a bias. Life is just nothing. Life is just how you are. You make life. Life is different for everybody because everybody's a different person. There is no such thing as life is like this. My life is ass. Everybody's life is ass. Like when somebody is saying life is like this, they are saying their life is like this. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. You cannot have a definition for life because life is an abstraction. Okay? Life is a motherfucking abstraction, meaning it's very hard to be defined and it's not a physical concept, such as an object. An object is definite, and life is not definite. Life is more like infinite, which is like the opposite of definite. So when something is definite, it is one specific way, it is limited and is the way it is. But life is different for everybody. My life is different than the life from a goddamn crackhead. My life is vastly different from the life of a goddamn crackhead because I'm no crackhead. I'm no fucking crackhead. I don't do no drugs. I have still my teeth. I have still my goddamn sanity. I'm not a fucking crackhead. So we cannot say life is like this because the crackhead will say life is like this and I will say life is like that. So who's in the right? Nobody's in the right. I mean, we are both in the right in our same way for our life, but we are not right for every goddamn human in existence. There is no such thing as being right, period, because right is an objective concept, a subjective concept. Being right, or rather objectivity doesn't really exist because everything goes back to you. Everything goes back to your specific life. Objectivity cannot be a real thing. Like absolute things cannot be real because nothing is truly absolute. I mean, some things are absolute, such as dying, and I don't know, maybe paying taxes in a man-made society, but you know what I'm saying? In all actuality, life is not really some absolute type of happening. Life is not absolute. But hell, nowadays it's kinda absolute to be a shit, man. It is like absolute to be a nobody for everybody's life. Well, that's a whole different story, man. That's a whole different story. Don't let me dive into that type of topic. Do not let me dive into that type of topic, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and fucking gentlemen. So the mirror will not smile at you until you smile into the mirror first. It's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that, man. That shit felt good as hell, man. That shit felt good as hell, man. Extremely good, man. My throat has been sore for like 10 minutes. That shit felt like a goddamn relief, man. Oh, what the fuck. Water is gold. If you drink anything besides water, consider yourself an op, man. Like, not anything. Like, some things are okay, like tea, I guess fruit juice, milk, but I don't know, man. Sodas, energy drinks, and some shit like that is just like way too much for me. It screams loser mentality. It screams like I'm a loser. Ah, what you drinking? Ah, I drink Fanta. Ah, nah, man. That shit's like fucking disgusting as hell, man. Water is supreme. Water supremacy, ladies and gentlemen. Water supremacy. Anything else is fucking ass, man. If your favorite drink is something else besides water, consider yourself a goddamn op. Consider yourself a goddamn enemy of mine. What I'm saying. But anyways, life is like a mirror, or rather, life is a mirror of you. And the mirror won't do shit until you are a certain way. The mirror is of no quality. Initially, it just reflects what you are. So if you look in the mirror and expect the mirror to smile at you, you will just sit there forever because you are not doing anything. The mirror is just you at the end of the day. The same way life is just life. At the end of the day, life is just life. And life won't do shit because life is nothing. Life is who you are. Life is you. And life is no religious type of entity or like some God concept which is saying, yeah, today I'm going to bless you. I mean, life will never truly bless you until you bless yourself type shit. And this is what I was pointing to. Life will not take care of you until you take care of life. Because life won't do shit. If you just sit on your ass, you will receive results of a person who's just sitting on their ass. If you look into the mirror with a sad face, you will see a sad person. You don't look into the mirror with a sad face and hope to see happiness. But people are walking like this mentality in life. They're walking with this mentality in life. They have like, I don't know, a very atrocious ass mentality, an atrocious ass mindset, you name it. And they walk with that atrocious mind state to life, or like through life. And they expect life to bring them flowers, peachy, creamy things, I don't know, man. They're walking with depression, obesity, unhealthy natures, mentally speaking, through life. And they hope to find bitches, riches, fame, success, attention, you name it. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that fucking way, man. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. You cannot walk through life with an ugly mentality and you hope to see beautiful results. That shit will never come true. And you can see it by just studying how a mirror is working. If you look into the mirror and you just smile, the mirror will smile back at you. But if you look into the mirror with a sad face, the mirror will show you a sad face. And this should bring a sense of realism to your life. You should be fucking real knowing this. You should maintain a sense of realism in life. Because realism is not some fantasy shit. Realism is not some fantasy shit which is like very abstract and unlogical. Because we have to make sense at the end of the day. We can all be peachy creamy, we all can dream, we can all be peachy neezy weezy, we can all dream until we fall asleep. We can all daydream and expect the most beautiful results. But if we don't practice beautiful natures within ourselves, we don't see beautiful things outside of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So we all have to be adults. We cannot hope for things to be better if we don't put in action to be better. You don't see a happy face when you initiate a smile face. You know what I'm saying? Life is you. You are life. And it doesn't get any more simpler than this. It really doesn't. So this arises a question, which I'm always asking you. What the fuck are y'all doing? What on earth are y'all doing? And this shit kind of goes back to society in a nutshell. Or like ultimately, not even ultimately, but partially. What you're doing partially goes back to society. That is, if you are a person who's easily influenced, and nowadays everybody's easily influenced. Society in like this world, society, reality, you name it, this system, you name it, you have all kinds of extravagant words to describe this reality, this society, etc. But this society is pushing atrocious as results. How can you be so sure of that, Mello? How can you be so sure of that? Just look at the average person in your friend group, goddamn, in your goddamn peer group, in your goddamn family, in your goddamn workspace, and you tell me if these people have a worthwhile life, if they live a worthwhile life. They don't! And we are not talking about riches, bitches, and fame and material right here. We're talking about inner natures. You see, just the fact that I have to goddamn discriminate a good life between having good physical type of results is a part of society's failure or a part of the human failure which is built based on society. It goes deep. It goes extremely deep. We all live in this world. Who is even manufacturing this world? Other humans. There's no spooky way around this shit. God is not controlling this world. When you go outside, you see people running things. You see people running grocery stores, running banks, running courts, running theaters. You see humans running the world. You don't see God running the world. You don't say, everything is done through God's will. No, everything is done through humanity's will. At least in this reality. Not to say that humans are the end all and be all, but this world is run by humans. This world is purely run by humans. So, we have to kind of ask ourselves a question. We have to ask ourselves a very critical and common sense type of question. Why is it that everybody in this world manifests weird as results? It is because of this world, right? It is because of this society, right? And this society is obviously run by humans. And you cannot tell me that this society has to be bad. I mean, humans are capable of great things. If humans really would try. If humans who are in charge really would try, we would have a system which created good results, because a system is just an environment. And an environment doesn't have to be bad. An environment doesn't have to be the way it is. Because this environment everybody's living in creates crash outs, homeless people, addicted people, obese people, broke people, mentally ill people, you name it. So basically, this environment, which is ultimately manufactured by humans, don't be no fucking fool, is creating atrocious as humans. You know what I'm saying? It is a very atrocious as system. It creates atrocious as humans. And we have to ask ourselves one specific question. Is this done on purpose? It has to be. It is like humans are not that stupid. Humans are not that stupid. Everything is done consciously. So, if we have a system which creates weird humans, this is done consciously to make everybody retarded. Because a retarded person cannot be... let's just put it like this. A retarded person can easily be controlled by a smarter person. And there was a very interesting Russian study a Russian psychologist made. It goes like this. I like to save you all the details. Let's just cut straight to the chase. That study said an informed minority is always beating an uninformed majority. Let me repeat myself. An informed minority is always beating an uninformed majority. And this is the world in a nutshell. Like wisdom or knowledge, which is truly enriching your life, is always being gatekept. It is always being hidden. And things are hidden in this world. Because if you look at what's being obvious in this world, you see retardation. You don't see good shit being pushed right in front of your faces. Hell, you turn on your TV, you see what? 10,000 people had died today in the Middle East. You see some retarded shit. You watch some billboard in your city, you see somebody trying to sell your shit, which is ultimately destroying your life. Buy this new Pepsi. A new Pepsi flavor is out in the market. A new Pepsi flavor is on the market. So you see, everything which is being pushed, everything which is obvious in this world is here to destroy you. And everything which is truly here to enrich in your life is hidden. You have to dive deep. You have to make 10,000 hours of life experiences, research, you name it. And maybe then, once in a while, you'll find somebody who's truly here to help your life. You know what I'm saying? So this is done on purpose. This is done on purpose. People are being kept retarded on purpose. Because a retarded person is easy to control. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mystical Mysterio. Shout out to him. He said, you're funny as shit. Thank you, bruv. This is just a spiritual channel. You're better than all these streamers. Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, Brody. But let me tell you one thing, man. It is not hard to be better than retarded people. It is not hard to be better than people who are absolutely retarded, man. But thank you. I appreciate that, man. I sincerely appreciate that, man. Shout out. Weird ass results. You're not lying. Yeah. Because weird ass results are everywhere. Beyond people not being rich, beyond people being broke, it goes back to a spiritual type of nature. When we see at people, when we see at their life, everybody's depressed, everybody has some sort of anxiety, PTSD, OCD, ABC, media, you name it, man, all kinds of mental disorders. It's crazy, it's obvious. It is extremely obvious. You said it's GMO mentality. GMO mentality to the point everybody is gonna become a B or everything's gonna go back to esoteric special. Yeah, esoteric special ed is crazy, man. Esoteric special ed is crazy, but that shit is actually accurate. It's actually accurate. It's accurate as hell. Because for everybody who's not into spirituality, esoteric just means inner. And everybody's innerly retarded. Inside of yourself, or like inside of themselves, people are retarded. They cannot conduct their life. They cannot handle their life. They start to tweak based on their own thoughts. It is like people cannot even handle their own thoughts. So how do you expect to handle anything outside of you? That shit is like crazy, man. Everybody is esoterically special ed, man. Special ed to the max, man. Special ed to the fucking max, man. I kid you not, man. I kid you fucking not, man. I kid you not, man. So yeah. But as I was saying in the title, the mirror won't smile at you until you smile to the mirror. The mirror won't smile until you smile first. And it's hard to smile first because of this world, because this world is made to keep you sad, to keep you depressed, to keep you and shit, etc., etc., etc. But that doesn't mean that you have to be retarded, because look at me. Do I look sad? Do I look retarded? Do I look, I don't know, mentally ill? No. So it's not all about how the world is looking. It's all about your inner strength. How strong can you be? How strong can your motherfucking be? Because as stupid as this world is, it is kinda like a gift to become stronger. Look at the world like this. The world is full of obstacles, but obstacles make you stronger. Eventually. Because just look at it physically speaking. When you try to become strong, physically speaking, you try to handle tasks which are absolutely difficult. Lifting weights, working out, you name it. So difficult tasks may appear to be ass, but at the same time, difficult tasks make you a strong person. This world is fucking difficult. It is retarded. It is atrocious. We don't have to argue. This world is ass. But that doesn't mean you have to be ass. It is like working out mentally 24/7. You have to work out mentally 24/7. This world is full of challenges. Not to be persuaded, not to be influenced, which is not even hard. Don't be like ridiculous. It is not hard not to be influenced, because you can only be influenced if you allow yourself to be influenced. But anyways, it is hard for the average person to be mentally sane in this world. And y'all don't tell me I'm dramatic. It is apparent. I see family members, everybody's like goddamn tweaking mentally. I see my peers, everybody's tweaking mentally. Everybody hates their job. Everybody hates their goddamn life. Everybody's tweaking. So, you can say with confidence and without being too dramatical, the average human being has a hard time maintaining their sanity because of whatever reasons. Like nowadays, people try to make up anything to start tweaking. Oh, I'm not as famous as Kai Cenat. I don't have a symmetrical jawline. I don't have high cheekbones. People make anything up to tweak. It is like an Olympic gold medalist sport nowadays. People make up anything to tweak. But that's not the point. The world is difficult for the average human being, but who gives a fuck? You have to be strong enough to still smile, even though you have no reason to smile. And once again, now we like back on track. We was always on track, but now we are like very much on track, 100%. It's like this, man. I forgot what I said. I'm fucking retarded. What did I say? Ah, yeah, there we go. It is hard to smile because maybe you don't have a reason to smile. But that's not the issue. Even if you have no reason to smile, even if you have no girlfriend, I don't know, no money, no friends, no views, no attention, even if you have no reason to smile, that's still not an excuse to stay sad. Because we all make our path. We all create our own individual path. Peep the motherfucking description. Peep the motherfucking description of this live stream. It is not all about finding your way. It is about making your way. And maybe you don't have a way because nobody is giving you a direction. Perhaps you have like weird parents or like parents who are not as intelligent. Maybe you have no role model or no guidance in your life. So you have nobody to help you find your way. Now you have to make your way. Really, everybody has to make their own way, regardless if you get helped, regardless if you get, I don't know, pointed in the right direction. We all have to find, not we have to find, we all have to make our way. We have to make our way. We have to keyword making it. We have to make our way. We don't have to find it. Where's my way? What's my purpose? You don't look at your purpose. You find your purpose. You make your purpose. You make your motherfucking purpose. And to do that, you can say it takes strength, but in all actuality, it's not that difficult. It is not that hard. It is just that you prioritize this world way too much. When you prioritize the world, such as people, their opinions, likes, attention, numbers, money, etc., then creating your own individual way becomes hard because you constantly look at other people. And when you look at other people and you compare and contrast yourself with other people, by default, it becomes very hard to stay centered in yourself. And when you cannot be centered in your own self, you don't have no way. So you look for people. Humans have like a weird tendency. If a human doesn't know where to go, they look at people. Like for instance, somebody is lost in their life. So they seek people to help them find a way. And you shouldn't even do that shit. It is not needed. You don't need people to find your way. When you follow somebody, you will only see their way. You will only see what works for them. You will only see what's right for them. It is only when you follow yourself, when you make a way for yourself, then you will find what's truly right for you, what you truly need to do, regardless on what everybody else has been saying. Maybe the whole world, maybe you are, let's just keep it simple. You are in a room with 10 people. And 9 people are saying, yeah, you shouldn't do this. This is ass. This is fucking atrocious. You shouldn't do this. That doesn't mean that these 9 people are ultimately right. That doesn't mean that shit. It doesn't mean that those people are ultimately right. You still have to follow yourself. Maybe what you want to do doesn't work for other people, but what you need to do works for you. Regardless if it works for your mama, your grandma, your family members, your parents, your goddamn siblings, your girlfriend, you name it. Just because what you are doing doesn't work for somebody else, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't do that shit. So, you only find out when you listen to yourself. You only truly know when you're doing that shit. And once again, you can say it takes courage, which is partially true. It takes courage. But then again, you only need courage when you are too busy focusing on everybody else's opinion. When you only focus on yourself. When you only focus on your life, you don't need a lot of courage. Because you only need a lot of courage when you are too worried and when you are too afraid of others' opinions. Then you need courage. Then you need strength. Then you need all kinds of bravery within yourself. And I know, I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. I'm a damn Leo. I've been there. I know what it means to be lost in other people's expectations, to be seen in a good way. And earlier in my life, I used to spend a lot of time initiating action, which is just to please people, which was just done to please people. I know what it means to do something for somebody else. So let me tell you something. Let me save you a lot of issues, even though you might have that issue because everybody has damn validation issues nowadays. But if you don't, let me tell you something. Doing something for others might make you happy for like 10 minutes, maybe a day, maybe 2 weeks. But when that person is not around in your environment to give you validation, you yourself on your own will feel like ass. And this is like cruel. When you live your life just because somebody else wants you to be a certain way. That shit is like atrocious. Because you cannot be happy if you are not yourself. I don't care what everybody has been saying. I don't care what everybody is saying. Happiness is only truly real when you follow yourself, when you have yourself. When you are you, you can be happy. Everything else is like a made-up delusion which will fade anyway. So keep that shit in mind, man. Keep that shit in motherfucking mind, man. My guys, my girls, and my whatnot. So yeah, whatever you like to see, you have to be it first. There is no way around that shit. You don't look into a mirror with this depressed face and expect the mirror to smile at you. But people walk around with this mentality from a day-to-day basis. They walk around with like a mentality full of bullshit, full of depression, full of anxiety, full of PTSD, OCD, and what kind of mental disorders, you name it. And they expect life to give them something beautiful. But you cannot expect life to give you something beautiful if you yourself carry yourself in an ugly way. I mean, just look into a mirror. The mirror won't smile if you look sad. And life is a mirror. Life is no thing. Really. Life is literally no thing. Life is determined based on how you are. If you are obese, if you are like retarded, if you are retarded for the lack of nicer words, life will be retarded. If you are goated, if you are the shit, life will be the shit. Life will be goated. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that, man. So don't hope for things to be better. Don't wait for somebody to make you happy. Don't wait for somebody to give you flowers and know you're happy. No, I'm happy as hell. Today 10,000 bitches hit me up for no reason. Life will not work that way. Life does not work that way. 10,000 bitches will not hit you up for no reason. Nothing good comes until you are good. Know what I'm saying? Let me repeat myself because this is very vital to understand. Nothing good is coming until you yourself are a good person. Not good as in morals. Good as in good nature, spiritually speaking, inside of you. You get the drill, man. I don't have to explain, do I? And there are no excuses. No excuses. But I'm fat as hell. I'm obese. I can't even walk. Listen. There's a rapper out here who can't even walk. Like that dude, Dave Blunts. I think his name is Dave Blunts. Y'all know this motherfucker who made this song. I can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup. We have obese people out here who can't even walk. Who can't even breathe without synthetic oxygen. And these people still make a living. They still do what they like to do. There are no excuses. But I don't have no hairline. Who gives a fuck? Have you ever heard of Pitbull? Have you ever heard of somebody named Andrew Tate? And not even to glorify these people. Fuck these people. Fuck Pitbull. Fuck Andrew Tate. And fuck Dave Blunts. Or whatever his name is. Fuck these people, man. It's all about this message right here. How you look physically speaking, or what kind of condition you have mentally, or like physically, or like whatever the hell, is no excuse to be somebody who ain't shit. We have like somebody like Steve Hawking. Once again, I hate Steve Hawking. Steve Hawking is my biggest op. I just hate Steve Hawking. I don't know why, but I fucking hate Steve Hawking. With his pedophile ass when he was on Epstein Island. I hate Steve Hawking. But we have people who can't even walk, who can't even look at you. And they still do shit. There is no excuse in life. There is absolutely no excuse in life. There is no excuse to not smile. People who make excuses like to make excuses. They don't like to be good. All they like to do is make excuses. That's it, man. So when you see somebody who's making excuses, don't be like, this person needs help. No, this person doesn't need any help. That person needs to be left alone. Somebody who talks about how bad they feel, trust me, they don't feel bad. They just want attention. When there is somebody who's truly sad, who's truly going through it, that person won't talk. That person will be quiet. That person won't even show up. You know what I'm saying? When somebody is really, really, really genuinely sad, they won't say, I'm so sad. I'm so sad today. I think I want to help myself. That person will not say some shit like that, man. And I know, trust me, I know I'm a goddamn Cancer rising. Ever since I'm 12, 11, 10, I take care of people like emotionally, no homo boss. It's like I know what it means to take care of somebody and I know what it means to be responsible for somebody. I'm a damn Cancer rising. I've been helping people out with mental issues ever since before I hit puberty. I know what I'm talking about. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Somebody who truly feels ass will not say how bad they feel. Somebody who truly feels bad will not even talk. They won't talk to you. Talk to a reference. Talk to a reference. But they will not talk to you. No, I'm saying they will not talk to you. No talk to her. They will not talk to you. I swear to goodness, man. So, people just like to make excuses. They don't like to be somebody, period. They just like to be nothing. They just like to be in shit. And you have to understand that shit. Do not help somebody who's just talking all day how retarded their life is. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. So do your best. Do your motherfucking best, man. Do your best. And to do your best, you don't have to even work hard. You don't even have to try hard. To do your best, you just have to be yourself. And there is no such thing as a tutorial on how to be yourself. People nowadays try to tell you everything. They just talk about anything these days. We have YouTube. I guarantee you we have a YouTube video out there which is saying how to be yourself. I guarantee somewhere on this planet 10,000 books have been written with the title on how to be yourself. I don't even know, but I bet my goddamn soul, on my soul, on God, man, on my fucking soul, I swear to goodness, on this planet are at least 1,000 books which are selling you, or like which are telling you how to be yourself. Oh my God, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 fucking seconds. I'll have to answer a call. Give me 2 seconds. Goddamn, maybe my connection might be ass right now. I have no device to check. As a matter of fact, give me 2 seconds, I'll check. I'll be right back. Alright, unfortunately, I cannot check. Alright, unfortunately, I cannot check if my connection is right or if my connection is bad right now. So y'all tell me, can y'all still even hear me? Can y'all even still see me? There might be an issue going on with my phone right now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if my connection is right or if my connection is ass. Because if my connection is ass, I will end this life and I will fix some shit, you know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know if my connection is good or if my connection is not good. I'd appreciate y'all feedback right now. I'd appreciate it. But anyways, if nobody's complaining, let me just continue. Somebody who truly feels ass will not talk to you. They won't say, oh, I feel so ass today. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't fucking work that way. But that's not even your concern. Your concern should never be how somebody is feeling. Your concern should never be how somebody else is living their life. You cannot tell somebody to live their life. So if you see somebody who feels ass, let them feel ass. Let them be ass. Let them rot in their goddamn misery hole. You know what I'm saying? That should not be your concern. That shouldn't be your concern whatsoever. And don't let anybody tell you, oh, but you should be moral, you should be fair, you should help anybody. Yeah, still try to help people. Still try to reach out, but seriously, you can only do so much anyways. You can only talk to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? People will not be influenced until they allow you to influence them anyways. So if you see somebody who feels ass and you give them advice 24/7, the best advice, top tier advice, that person won't change. That means that person doesn't want to change. They just like to talk how bad they feel. And you should leave it at that, man. Their life is not your business. Their life is not your concern. And don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Their life is not your concern. As ridiculous, it's not even ridiculous. It is common sense, but nowadays everything sounds ridiculous because humans live a very weird life, a very opposing life, opposing to life's true nature. It's crazy, man. It is like you've been trained to live in reverse. Everything which is good, people label that shit as bad. And everything which is bad, people label that shit as good. It's like everything is in reverse. And this is like the work of humans. Don't get it twisted. This is like the goddamn work of humans. Everything is in goddamn. Hold on a sec. There we go. Everything is in goddamn reverse because of humans. It's not because of God. It's not because of Jesus. It's not because of some prankster, some spiritual prankster. Nah, man. We don't have some sort of spiritual entity which is saying, today I make everything in reverse. Today I will fool people. My name is the devil. Today I will lead everybody astray. The only thing which is leading people astray is another human. Everything is done by another human. So don't be spooked out. Do not be spooked out. It's like crazy, man. Like, y'all know about these California wildfires. I dead ass saw people was like tweeting on social media, people was posting posts, which were saying, yeah, California is burning because God wants everybody to die there. They dead ass was saying on social media, like the wildfires are going on because God wants everybody to die. Being religious is a funny ass thing, man. Being religious is unfortunately a funny ass thing. It is unfortunately extremely funny. But not the funny like the good funny, the sad funny. Have y'all ever seen somebody who's so far gone to the point that person's just funny? It's like that kind of case right here with some people. Like, people are so far gone, it becomes funny. It becomes dead as funny, but it's not the good funny. It's not the funny for like positive reasons. It's like a funny because it goes like this, man. When something is extremely bad, it becomes funny. When something is extremely funny, it becomes bad. Because everything meets itself. Life is a polarity. Life is a circle. When something is extremely funny, yeah, you go around. Eventually, you will meet the opposite. Eventually, it becomes bad. When you're too much into all jokes, games, all funny memes, if you're too much into your goddamn unserious energy, life becomes bad because now you're not serious. Now you cannot stay serious. But on the flip side, if you are too much in your serious energies, you will meet a point in which you have to be no longer serious. Everything will meet itself. Everything will come around anyways. Life is a circle. Don't they tell you we live on a goddamn round planet? It's like a metaphor. We don't live on the actual round planet. It's like a metaphor. Life is a cycle. And the cycle is a circle. For instance, let's just look at this, ladies and gentlemen. For everybody who has like a retarded imagination. For everybody who can't imagine shit. For all my logical left brain peeps out there. For all my uncreative ass peeps out there. Damn! What the fuck? I was like doing this and the whole candle was like falling down on me. What the fuck? I accidentally destroyed the whole candle, man. What the fuck? Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? I accidentally destroyed the whole candle. But anyways, let's just say life is like a circle. Life is like this. And on the right side you have happiness and on the left side you have seriousness. When you are happy 24/7, you turn around, you turn towards the goddamn happiness. Alright? You walk right. But what happens when you turn right 24/7? Eventually you will turn out left. Life is a circle. When you go right, you will end up being left. But on the flip side, if you end up going left, you will end up being right. So everything will meet. Eventually, everything will see the opposite energy anyways. And the mission in life is to stay centered, is to stay in the goddamn middle. When you are in the center, when you are in the goddamn middle, you are like free from the curse of polarity. Like free is relative, but you are not susceptible to polarity as much as somebody who's heavily polarized, so as much as somebody who's heavily biased. And don't get it twisted. It is impossible to be 100% unbiased, but you can try your best to stay unbiased. Like not labeling something as bad and not labeling something as good. You can try your best to stay open and neutral. Because if you're open and neutral, you are open and you see everything as it is. Somebody who's too happy sees things which are not happy or like serious as bad. And somebody who's serious sees happy things or like unserious things as bad. But when you stay in the center of that energy, no Masonic shit, no Masonic shit, no Masonic goddamn hand gestures, no Masonic gang signs, no George Washington 1999 gang signs, yeah, know what I'm saying? No George Washington gang signs. Let's take him over, boys! Let's take him over, boys! Kill him! No George Washington gang signs. No Washington DC, George Washington Masonic ass gang signs, okay? No gang signs intended. But somebody who's centered sees seriousness and unseriousness, aka polarity, as it is. You know when it's time to be serious, and you know when it's time to be unserious. And this is what you need to strive to be like. Be in the center. Don't label shit as serious and don't label shit as unserious. It goes beyond unserious and serious. We have infinite polarities. Good, bad, serious, unserious. I don't know. Nervous, confident. What else? Afraid. Not afraid. We have infinite polarities. Light, dark. It's not about the polarities. It's about staying in the center. Once again, no Masonic gang signs intended. Fuck George Washington and fuck Masonry. It is about staying in the center. When you stay in the center, you see when you need to be sad. You see when you need to be happy. You see when you need to be goddamn serious. You see when you need to be unserious. And this is what you need to strive to be like. Because when you are in polarity, you will be not perfect, but you will be alright. Pretty much. But anyways, being in neutrality makes you come to your senses. It makes you possess common sense. It makes you goddamn real. It lets you stay real. And staying real is needed. One thing which is absolutely real is that, that life won't be a certain way until you are a certain way. To make it all simple and to make it all conducive to my damn title, to make my whole breakdown conducive to the title. When you are in perfect, not even perfect, but when you are in equilibrium, in the center, like people like to call it. Let's just go for a walk. Let's just go for a walk. Even though y'all can't see shit, let's just go for a walk. So yeah, when you man, I hate being a dog, but fuck it, I'll take a walk through my goddamn garden. Y'all should see me in a second, anyways. So when you are truly centered, you know what it means to utilize things for your highest favor. Like highest favor is like a very religious ass term. It's like a very goddamn now y'all can see the sky. Fake ass satellites, fake ass Masonic ass satellites, fake ass satellites, goddamn fake ass satellites. But anyways, goddamn. You have to be aware of the fact that you need to utilize everything in order to make your life right. Even negative things. You have to use negative things to make your life right. Sometimes. And there's no such thing as negative things anyways. Something is really negative when you label it as negative. But that negativity is not ultimately bad for everybody else. It goes like this. A lazy person sees productivity as negative. It's that person sees productivity as something which is bad, something which feels ass. And you have to dive into what feels ass in order to feel alright again. Because in most cases, we judge way too soon, mentally speaking. We judge negative energies as being negative ultimately. But the weird thing about humans is that they don't like to change because we live in a society which teaches us very weird and very questionable as morals. Humans don't like to change and humans don't like to face what's truly bad because society pushes only feel-good energies. Society only pushes instant gratification, social media, scrolling my finger off, Society only teaches happy energies, only bliss energies, only pleasure energies, you name it, you name it, you name it. So, the things which are unpleasurable, the things which are very negative, are the things which help you save your life. It's like this, light cannot be without a shadow. And the shadow teaches a lot which is hidden, which the light cannot see. And what you label as negative is something you need to truly keep in mind. You need to keep in mind the negativity of your life. The negativity, something you label as bad, something you label as, that shit is ass, I would never be in this type of field. Perhaps this energy is teaching you something you was dormant to, something you was asleep on 24/7. So I encourage you to dive into the aspects you don't truly like about yourself or about life in general. Because, as I was saying, humans are wired to think only about what's good, what feels good, what's pleasurable, what's right, what's normal, what makes me feel alright, what's stimulating my small ass brain, you name it. And you have to go beyond your need to be in pleasure 24/7. And when you are no longer in need to be in pleasurable as mind states 24/7, you see what you are lacking. Beyond pleasure is like a shadow, negativity, what doesn't feel right. But what doesn't feel right is not ultimately bad. Like even from an astrological POV, it's like your north node. Your north node is not what feels right. You don't feel great doing your north node, alright? You don't feel great being in your north node, being in a space you are not familiar with. But ultimately, when you are done experiencing what you are not familiar with, you become smarter, you become wiser, and things appear to be more accessible in your life. When you dive into the unfamiliar, when you dive into what doesn't feel alright, what doesn't feel good, you come back with a brand new experience. And experiences are the best teacher. I made a live stream about this a couple of weeks ago or like a couple of months ago. Experiences are the best teacher. And you avoid experiences by just wanting to feel good 24/7. And wanting to feel good 24/7 is often linked with the desire for safety, security, shelter, comfort, and stagnation. And by default, yeah, it might make you feel good, but you won't learn anything new. You won't see anything new. You won't get any bitches on your dick. You won't get any new money, any new likes, any new attention, etc., etc., etc. You might feel safe for once in a while. You might feel safe. You might be free from embarrassment, judgment, negativity, animosity, but at the same time, you are free from expansion. You are free from goddamn learning. You are free from goddamn being somebody. If you are staying safe 24/7. So staying safe is truly what's unsafe. Let me elaborate. Staying safe is truly unsafe. Let me drink some. And after drinking something, I will elaborate. But first, let me drink some. My tongue is kind of sore. Pause. Huge pause. Ladies and gentlemen, I was saying, what's truly safe is really unsafe. Safety is like keeping yourself sheltered in your room 24/7. But this is actually unsafe. Because if you keep yourself safe 24/7, you damage your spirit. You won't learn anything new. And you won't be somebody you've never been before. As I was saying in my last live stream yesterday, which was like a short live stream. When you keep yourself safe, you will never be somebody new. And this leads to damage. Because every human, every spirit, every damn spirit seeks to be something new, It seeks to be something more than what it currently is. Humans are born, or like really every creature is born with a natural urgency to expand. And society is like kinda damaging your natural urgency to expand. Because your natural urgency to expand is like numbed by society's fetish for pleasure, safety, security, and stagnation. Ooh, I need to take a goddamn breather. Ooh, 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 ooh. Holy hell, man. I took no breather within like goddamn 45 minutes. I need to take a fresh breather, man. What the fuck? That shit feels good as hell, man. Just some fresh air, man. Fresh ass air, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel refreshed and whatnot. Your natural urgency to expand, or like not urgency, but your natural desire to expand, to be somebody new, to be somebody great, to be somebody extremely benevolent, is damaged by society. Because society teaches you to be in one space forever. It goes so far to the point we all have houses. We all are in the same physical space forever. Because society is designed that way, to be in one space forever. This is also why we hate jobs. Because we don't hate our jobs because our jobs are ass. We hate our jobs because we have to do the same task over and over and over and over again. Like working isn't that bad, right? But working over and over and over and over again is bad. Because this is society. Society is designed to keep yourself stuck, pretty much. And they label being stuck as something beneficial. Now you have safety, now you have shelter, now you have money to buy a goddamn broom. Yeah, 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 yeah. Stay in your next job for like 20,000 years and you are now able to buy a goddamn broom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you want this broom? Don't you want this magical broom? I thought you want a broom. Go to your job and work for your job for like 20,000 hours a month your day. It goes like that. It goes like that, man. Society finesses you to be in one space 24/7 for the sake of buying things you don't even give a fuck about. And society is made by specific people. In masonry, for example, you know what I'm saying? In certain religions, or like they made certain religions. Anyways, that's a whole different phenomenon. That's a whole different story. But pretty much, society's conditioning to make yourself feel safe, to make yourself want to be sheltered, is what's got them destroying your spirit. So, keep that shit in mind. People are afraid of the unknown because people are retarded by society. People are made retarded by society. If it wasn't for society, being in the unfamiliar wouldn't be a thing. It wouldn't be something you would have an issue with. You wouldn't have an issue being in your North Node 24/7 if it wasn't for society's conditioning to want you to make security and shelter a thing. Shelter and security is a thing because society makes that a thing. But if it wasn't for society, you would permanently be in the goddamn unknown without having no issues. It would be like lightweight. Lightweight, no reaction time, you know what I'm saying? So, it's all because of society's conditioning that humans fear what's unfamiliar. And what's unfamiliar is changing your life for the miraculous. It is changing your life for the better. Hence, society is not pushing what's changing your life for the better. Society is not pushing unfamiliarity. It is not pushing being in a new space. Because if it would, humans would be smart. If it would, humans would be like less mentally retarded. You know what I'm saying? Hence, society pushes familiarity. Stay in one space forever. Don't try something new. Don't go against society's norms. Don't go against society's values. Don't go against society's standards. What, you make a spiritual channel, you talk about astrology, you talk about goddamn metaphysics. You must be retarded. You must be retarded. Go make a channel and talk about goddamn video games. Talk about Call of Duty. Talk about Clash Royale. Talk about Fortnite 24/7. Now you're accepted. Now you get likes, money, views, and attention. And now we have people not challenging these norms and values. Hence, we are now stuck. People are now stuck in society because they don't question society's goddamn norms and values. Society's norms and values are meant to keep you goddamn Mentally special ed, like my boy Mystical Mysterio was saying, like my twin Mystical Mysterio was saying. Society is meant to keep you esoterically special ed. Fortnite. Perky 27. Perky's. Society is like pushing these type of mind states. And I know I'm exaggerating, but don't get it twisted. It's still absolutely real. Society is pushing retamidation. So, don't listen. Just don't listen. And remind yourself of this fact right here. Let me take another breather. Ooh, let me take another breather. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Let me take another breather. Let me take another breather. Anyways, keep this in mind right here. Y'all like to listen to people, right? People like to listen to people, don't they? Somebody's laughing at me. Somebody's making fun of me. Somebody's bullying me for wanting to be a goddamn YouTuber now. Y'all like to listen to people, right? Keep this in mind. The people who you're listening to are not even pushing their conscious opinions. Whatever they're pushing to you is based out of conditioning. So let's just make an example. When you make a spiritual channel, for an example, I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about me just because I have a spiritual channel. When you have like a spiritual channel, when you talk about spirituality like I do, and you see like your friend circle talking shit, what the hell are you talking about? Keep this in mind. Your friend circle is just expressing indoctrination, because they only label your spiritual channel as bad because they are built based on indoctrination. They are built based on society. They don't have genuine opinions. People don't have genuine opinions. People are just a product of society. Let that shit sink in for a couple of seconds. People don't have genuine opinions. People are products of society. Let that shit sink in. As I'm drinking something, let that shit sink in. What the fuck? People don't have genuine opinions. People are products of society. Of goddamn society. So don't even take him serious. When somebody's like talking shit about you, don't even take him serious. Because they only talk shit about you because they compare and contrast how you look based on what they was taught to be normal. And what they have been taught to be normal is some mentally ill shit anyways. So don't even bother. You are never talking to individuals. You are talking to an accumulation of indoctrination and retardation. Keep that shit in mind. Humans are not individuals. Humans are accumulated, goddamn walking shitbag of indoctrination, retardation, conditioning, and what's normal. It's as simple. It's as simple as that, man. I swear to goodness, man. I put this on my soul, man. On my fucking soul. You never talk to individuals. You never talk to individuals. You only talk to people who are an accumulation of society's norms and values. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, man. Because think about it. That's hella fucked up, man. That's extremely fucked up. Because humans are walking algorithms. Humans are walking artificial intelligence. Let me take another breather. Give me 2 seconds. I'm kind of exhausted. Give me. Not let's just stay on cam, but let me take a couple breathers. I'm kind of exhausted. Kind of exhausted. Y'all know I'm not the healthiest individual. I have like a couple of health issues. So let me take it easy. What the fuck? Oh, holy shit. We are straight. We shall be straight. We will stick for 5 more minutes anyways. I shall endure. Mellow shall endure, as I'm always enduring. But you know, do you know what's kind of fucked up? Humans are like walking algorithms. Like an algorithm is an accumulation of what people like to see. And a human being is also an accumulation based on what people like to see. People like you to be funny, now you're funny. People like you to look a certain way, now you look a certain way. People like to see fresh fades, now you get a fresh fade every 2 weeks. You see, people are like walking algorithms. An algorithm is designed to feed you what you like to see. And humans are designed to feed you what others like to see. That shit, oh my fuck. That shit is like gut-wrenching. Literally gut-wrenching. Individuality wrenching. Solar plexus wrenching. It's like gut twisting. Solar plexus twisting. Damn it. It's nasty. It's fucking nasty. It's extremely nasty. Y'all like my damn stream. Like my fucking stream. Y'all like goddamn entertainment. So y'all like my stream as well. I know I'm entertaining and spiritual as well. Now I'm saying, I don't try to be entertaining. People just call me entertaining because I'm myself. And who I am is a Leo. I'm just me. I'm just fucking me. I don't try to be like a certain way. I just am like I am. And when you are like you are, you get accepted. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to force shit anyways. You don't have to force shit anyways. When you truly are yourself, you will be accepted anyways because you have no choice but to be, because you're not doing anything wrong. And who gives a fuck about acceptanism? Who gives a fuck about being accepted? You know what I'm saying? Who gives a rat's flying ass about being accepted? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo. I dropped 2 songs yesterday. Check out my fucking songs. Check them out. I dropped 2 goddamn songs yesterday. I have like 18 unreleased songs. But I dropped 2 of them yesterday, okay? I dropped 2 of them yesterday. 16 more to come, yeah. And to them tomorrow I will create a new one, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a whole man. I'm the definition of a man. I don't know how to organize shit. I don't know how to organize shit, man. I just know how to create shit. And organizing is a different story. I know how to create children, but you raise the goddamn children and I go to work type shit. You know what I'm saying? I go to work while you raise the goddamn children. You know what I'm saying? 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 You know. Oh, holy shit. But y'all do know what the fuck I'm saying, man. Y'all do know what the fuck I'm saying. Put that on my name. Put that on my gang. Put that on their mama. Put that on my first name. On some Dancer Curry type shit, man. But anyways, my whatnot. Check out the drip today, man. They're like purple hearts, man. Purple hearts. Purple hearts. Purple hearts. Purple is my favorite color. I've been gifted this way. I know it says I love lean, but I don't give a fuck about no lean. But I like the pink heart, man. I like the pink heart. I like the pink heart, man. I don't love lean. I hate lean, but that shit looks kind of fire, man. That shit looks kind of tough, man. I kid you not, man. That shit looks kind of tough, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit looks kind of tough, man. I forgot my jewelry today. I feel like naked. I don't have any bracelets. I don't have any rings, any chains. I feel kind of naked. But anyways, I do have my earring. You know what I'm saying? I do have my left earring. Left because I'm a man, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like tradition. It's like tradition in my culture that men get pierced in the left ear at birth. But I'm a late bloomer, man. I'm a fucking late bloomer. I pierced my ear at like 20. You know what I'm saying? I'm a late bloomer. I'm 20 years too late. But anyways. That shit looks kind of tough, doesn't it? Anyways. That shall be it for today, man. Today was a really good live stream, man. I'm very content, man. I'm extremely content. I think later on I will release another song. Yeah. I will release. I can't speak. I will release another song. I just got done finishing another song today, like right before I made this live stream. Stay productive, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, man. We will stick around for 50 more seconds. If y'all have any questions or if y'all want to say anything, feel free to do so. Feel free to fucking do so. Shout out my boy Mystical Mysterio once again, man. Y'all check out Mystical Mysterio as well. He's like everywhere on social media. Funniest guy, man. I recommend. Funniest guy. Support the goddamn community. Support the community, because why are we not supporting each other? Who am I not to shout out my viewers? Who am I to not shout out who I'm watching or who's watching me? I'm nobody. And everybody who's watching me, I fuck with you as well, man. There's like, I don't know why people are so afraid to admit that being genuine is a real thing. People have like an issue appreciating their audience. But I don't. I fuck with everybody who's watching me. I appreciate y'all. I show y'all out. I follow y'all back. I like, you know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with you. Not everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, know the drill. Productive individuals. Productive as individuals. All I'm saying is don't be afraid to be genuine. If you like somebody, show them out. Appreciate them. Give them their kudos, you name it. Don't be afraid to be genuine. Do not be afraid to be genuine. Because it is like Patrick was saying in SpongeBob. Trusting you is my decision. Proving you wrong is yours. I meant to say, like Patrick was saying this towards SpongeBob. Patrick was saying this towards SpongeBob. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak, I fucking read out. He said to SpongeBob, trusting you is my decision. But you proving me wrong is your decision. And that shit is fucking, that's empowerment. That's a fucking empowerment. It's like trusting somebody is your decision. But if that person proves you wrong, that's on them. So don't be afraid to trust people. Don't be afraid to shout people out. It's on them to misuse your trust. And besides that, I'm not talking to anybody in specific, by the way. Besides that, man, if you shout somebody out and that person ain't shit, your shout out won't make them shit anyways. It's like who on earth are you? Who on earth are you? If you shout somebody out, that person won't automatically be Jesus Christ. For instance, if Michael Jackson shouted out somebody who can't sing for shit, do you think that person will now sing? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. But don't be afraid to be genuine. If y'all have any questions, feel free to do so. If y'all have anything to say, feel free to do so, because I will leave any moment. I will leave any moment. I will leave any moment. But you know, I don't give a rat's flying ass about people anyways. I never talk about people. I never mention people. I never rant about people. I don't complain about people. I'm just talking spiritual. I'm just a spiritual motherfucker, man. I'm just a spiritual guy, man. I'm just a spiritual dude. I don't talk about nobody. I'm not mad at nobody. I don't judge nobody. I'm just making my content, alright? I'm just making my spiritual live streams, and I make music and I make art. That's it. I have no need to rant about people, to get them go over people's head. I just don't. I don't. Because I'm not weird. I'm not weird. I am not weird. I just make my content and that's it, man. Everything else can suck my meat. Like, everything else can give me like a fat blowjob, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything else can fuck itself, man. As a matter of fact, I'm fucking anything else, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck everything, man. Fuck everything. Just do what you like to do and don't freak out. I'm saying this recently and very often. If you are acting, you don't look in the crowd. You don't look at the crowd when you are acting, so you just act. You don't look at the goddamn crowd. You just act. So whatever somebody is saying, you don't give no rat's flying ass. As a matter of fact, that shall be it for today. If I can, I will be back tomorrow. I try to be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Until then, shout y'all out. You take good care of yourself. You stay safe. You stay dangerous as well. And yeah, that shall be it for today. New goddamn track releasing tonight. And yeah, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I'll stay here for 9 more seconds, 8 more seconds, 7 more seconds. And then I will leave. I appreciate y'all every time. I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all take care. And y'all have a good one. Peace out, y'all.